from the deserts of the Middle East to the temples of India, to the icy realms of the Norse gods. Different cultures, separated by oceans and centuries, all speak of the same thing: the end, apocalyptic floods, fire from the skies, the collapse of morality, the return of a savior. Are these just myths? Or is there a shared memory, a truth too ancient to ignore? This is the truth about the end times written in religious texts around the world. The Holy Bible's Revelation. Let's start with one of the most well-known apocalyptic accounts, the Book of Revelation in the Christian Bible. Written by John of Patmos, it's filled with terrifying visions: a beast with 7 heads, rivers turning to blood, a third of the world burned by fire, and a final battle between good and evil, Armageddon. But it's not all destruction. There's a pattern: decline, judgment, then renewal, a new heaven, a new earth. Revelation warns of a time when humanity turns away from truth, where greed and violence replace compassion and faith. When that tipping point is reached, judgment begins. Sound familiar? Let's keep going. The Quran's Day of Judgment. In Islam, the Quran describes the Yawm al-Qiyamah, the Day of Judgment. It's detailed, vivid, and eerily aligned with Revelation. Signs of the end include widespread corruption and materialism, the sun rising in the west, the beast of the earth, Dabat al-Ard, and the return of Isa, Jesus, who plays a crucial role in defeating the Antichrist, or Dajjal. The Quran paints a sobering picture. Every soul will be judged, not by words, but by deeds. Just like the Bible, the message is clear. Humanity will face its own darkness before it can hope for light. Hindu Puranas and the Kali Yuga. Now let's turn to Hinduism. The Puranas describe a concept called yugas, ages or cycles of time. We're currently in the last one, the Kali Yuga. According to the texts, morality will collapse, leaders will be corrupt, families will fall apart, people will worship money and pleasure over wisdom. Sound familiar? But here's the twist. When it ends, Vishnu is said to return as Kalki, riding a white horse, wielding a blazing sword. He will destroy evil, purify the world, and reset the cosmic cycle. The message? Just like the Bible and the Quran, the darkest hour comes before the dawn. Norse mythology and Ragnarok. Even in Norse mythology, we find a final reckoning. Ragnarok? Not just the end, but a rebirth. It begins with chaos. The world serpent rises from the ocean. The sky breaks open. Gods fall in battle. Thor dies. Odin is consumed by Fenrir. The sun turns black. But, after all the death and destruction, 2 humans emerge from a sacred tree. The earth blooms again. The sun is reborn. It's almost poetic. Death is not the final note. Renewal is. Coincidence or collective memory? Here's where it gets strange. These traditions had no way to communicate with each other. And yet, they describe nearly identical patterns: a moral collapse, a cosmic or natural disaster, a final battle, a savior figure, and a rebirth of the world. Could it be coincidence? Sure. Could it be the human brain finding patterns in chaos? Maybe. But what if it's something else? What if these are echoes of something our ancestors once saw, or feared, or survived? Some scientists point to real historical cataclysms, volcanoes, floods, asteroid impacts that could have inspired these stories. Others believe it's a collective memory, a spiritual instinct that reminds us every civilization ends, but the soul might not. The end times might not be about doom, Maybe they're about truth, a call to remember what matters, to reset our course. Because whether you're reading the Bible, the Quran, the Puranas, or Norse prophecy, one message echoes loud and clear. The world ends when we stop caring. But it begins again when we choose to change. If this story opened your mind, leave a like, subscribe for more deep dives into forgotten truths, and tell us in the comments, what ancient mystery should we explore next?